Hello, hi there, it's me, it's Dave, or the Jaded Rabbit. God bless you, my friends. Thank you kindly for joining me on this Friday, this beginning of your weekend. Thank you for spending some of your day with me. Yes, things are very, I think things are escalating and changing quite quickly and rapidly on Twitter surrounding the Mortal Kombat community, as it were, or lack thereof. People are attacking each other. There is drama everywhere. I am not sure if I'm involved. I don't think I'm involved. I don't think anyone added me, as the children would say. I don't think anyone tagged me, so I don't think I'm involved. But there's a lot of name calling. There's a lot of deflection, division, public humiliation, harassment. I I'm kind of shocked that Mortal Kombat is such a terrible community, and this is why I say here at the Jaded Rabbit, we are not a fighting game community. And if you watch my videos, I think you know I'm concerned about fashion and single player and exploits. Like, these are things that I like. I love clever and elegant solutions for complex problems, regardless of game or whatever. So we have our own community here. Are you part of the Bunny fam? If you are, leave a like. Yes, we're going to be having a Koth tomorrow. Going to be having so much fun. But honestly, I think if you are somebody who might be sensitive or very empathetic, or like you're just naive, I think Twitter is not the place for you. I think you should stay away from Twitter, and I think I feel like that a little bit, a little bit naive. So I stay away from the Twitter, but it's quite interesting to see, like, this issue goes from like the littlest of creators to the biggest of creators, like Uncaged. It goes all the way on the Twitter. So yes, we're gonna be taking a look at this. It's kind of wild. It all starts with this tweet. I'm so glad I don't use Twitter. Do you use it? I think I would be tempted to reply to people, but I just make my little videos. That's all I do. Don't come for me. Donut come for me. Kimchi reference. Anyways, JJ, hey JJ, I-75 South, man, damn, where you been at, Rabbit? I thought, but what? What are you talking about? I've been here every single day. Okay. I am upset. Where is UMK? You just want to spend that money, Terminator. Chill out with that. But, you know, it'll come. Don't worry. And when you get it, tell me if the color of the reptile changes. And if it does, I'll purchase it. Otherwise, I won't. Because I'm not wasting Dragon Crystal. There might be something in the future. Who knows? Where are all the pink variants? Also, to all that see this, do not but okay, all right, T800. Thank you. This one loves the drama. I don't know if I love the drama because, unfortunately, it's not fictional. It's not fantasy. This is not a fairy tale. This is real life. This is real people, real situations. And you know, I think a lot of people on both sides of the argument of whether MK1 is good. There, you know, it's like the Democrats versus the Republicans in the US. It feels very that polarized, where people are attacking each other. I'm just here like, you know, I don't like the game. And I actively encourage people, if you are playing the game, use a turbo controller. This is the most helpful thing I can tell someone. Use a turbo controller. But Yeah, like I do get it from both ends. People are like, "Why are you playing the game if you don't like it?" And then other people are like, "Oh, well, you like the game." Oh no, those are the same people. Well, I don't know. I just feel like I get it from both ends. Oh, you know what? I'll give you a good example. So, how do I get this? Let me get this. I was just like coming up to my stream time and I was taking a look at the comments. So I cleared the filter cuz the filter tells me it tries to protect me. So it says here too much homosexuality. It's disgusting and sinful. Where was the homosexuality in this video? I apologize to True Underdog until I didn't. But where? Is it just because of how I sound? These people are too much. Like I get it from both ends. This is how I feel. Never coming back to this. You can read it yourself. The YouTubers in Target are shills, though. Okay, so agree with my point. But why? What did I say in this video that would lead someone to think that? Too much. And then I get some other people telling me that I'm like horny for like pixels of girls, and I'm like, what? Yeah. I get enough drama here on my comments. I don't need it on Twitter. But yeah, really wild. So let's take a look at this tweet. Comes from this guy named Brant McCaskill, who is an esports competitor. And you know what? It sounds like he's prime candidate to eventually become an NRS employee. Because that's how Stephanie Brownback became employed. That's how other people got employed. Like, let's see if I can find it. I think his name is, yes, Ryan. 2 times Evo medalist. And now he works at NRS. I try to follow all these people. But yeah, there's like this weird connection between pro sports players eventually working for NRS. Is that his future? Because like I could see how like Stephanie Brownback transitioned from the pro scene into NRS as a QA person. I could see the same thing happening for Sonic Fox. Anyways, I hope NRS is writing down on a list every single NRS content creator, top player that bashes their game incessantly, makes negative YouTube videos, especially the ones that follow in the trends to do so for views. Hope their names are remembered next time opportunities come. I mean, like, it's kind of wild, right? So the first part is that there is a writing down on a list. I don't think that should be a hope because it's probably already a reality. Like we already know people get blacklisted. I think I've been blacklisted ever since I tried to create that petition to bring back those exclusive premium shop skins. But they would never do that because that flies in the face of FOMO monetization. That flies in the face of live service FOMO. So, I don't think they've been too appreciative of me. Before, in MK11, they were milking me. Yes, I was being the unpaid beta tester, and they were watching my videos, and they nerfed stuff. So I refused to do their work for them. But I do imagine that they do pay people to watch the social media, figure out who they're going to contact, who they're not going to contact. Because there are people, like, I recently learned this. SMG Princess, Proud Chill, friends with the, where is his name? Alan Johnson, the influencer marketing person at WB Games who contacts these social media influencers to talk positively about their game. Yes, it is no conspiracy. It's there. You can look it for yourself. It's in the credits too. These people are listed as managers of influencer marketing. Their job is to get people who will proudly say partnered with hashtag sponsored hashtag travel and access provided by WB Dick. That's what it is. So that's, I learned this recently about this one. No, like I knew this from before, but I learned it recently about this girl because I didn't know her. But they try to check all those boxes, all those very delicious boxes, because here they've got like black chick, Asian chick, and then she's another one who does the shilling partnerships. It's all very sad. All very sad. So yes, no, they have a list of who's naughty and nice. That's not a hope. I mean, he's so crazy. But the fact that he wants something like this sounds very dystopian, very authoritarian. I can't even say the word. Authoritarian. Yes, it is very much fascist. It seems like not even communist, because communism, to me, you have things like the social credit program in China where everyone is publicly shamed. So this is just, some mysterious list in the ether where NRS will be making decisions. But, like, who cares? Because who really wants the next time opportunities come? Who wants to go lick the boot of NRS? Who wants to sell their soul or their integrity? I did recently watch that Dynasty video where he said, if he received a free flight, it would have helped. I'm dying. There's a lot of there's a lot of shillery going on and ex-shillery coming out and speaking up, which is hilarious. But I don't think I would want that, to be treated like these girls must like getting abused. These girls must like, I don't know, OnlyFans or whatever platform you can sell your soul and body for. Twitch, that's another one. Yeah, so yeah, I just highly disagree with all of it. I don't think that we as consumers should be looking up to influencers or people who are not genuine, because these people are not motivated by like honest opinion about the game or playing the game. They don't even play the game. They just talk their shit on Twitter. So that's what I don't like. Incessantly makes negative YouTube videos. Well, is he talking about me? Let's just do a quick look in the mirror. Do I make constantly negative videos? I don't even think this video is negative. We're just talking about stuff. Yeah, even these videos, they weren't negative. MK1 Shill tier list. I made that list so that I could understand how to understand the shillery. So we have like the glory hole tier, right? And then we've got gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. These are the people lying to you. Good God, girl, get a grip. These are the wannabes. The wannabe shills who want to get even higher, clout chasing, flase da. These are the ones that you just can't tell what kind of design they're gonna make. They're a wild card. And then you got Getter Jade. These are the people who are speaking up. I guess the anti-shills. So, or ex-shills in the case of Dynasty. So I don't think these people are all making negative videos either. Like, I'm not making negative videos. Are they negative? Do you think... this one was a fun one. This one was great. I love this one. I had so many laughs during this one. I mean, this one was also pretty funny too. Damn you, underdog. You clickbaited me. But I mean, like, this one wasn't even, hating. I was giving people tips. So I wish people wouldn't make generalizations. That's why I am trying to understand how all of these people are interacting with each other, because it seems like the community is just everyone is attacking everyone. By the way, it just seems like that. Everyone's attacking everyone. I think if you can't repeat what other people are saying, it means you're not understanding what the other person is saying. So there's no hope for any sort of middle ground. I think a lot of people don't want to understand where I'm coming from when I say things like Mania or Lee Men or let's blame Stephanie Brownback for the glitches. Right? Like, no one seems to understand that or the nuance, because people are like, that's phobic. That's That's misogynist. That's transphobic. We're talking about fictional characters, and we're talking about the developers of the game. They are responsible for the glitches. They are responsible for it. Okay, and especially the ones that follow in the trends to do so for views. So I know that it's not me he's talking about. He's probably talking about like Uncaged, who recently made that questionable video, The State of MK1, where he's like basically copying Foxy Grandpa and other pro sports commentators, people in the scene, their complaints. I don't feel like he had any real complaints other than he's pretty dumb for purchasing things like Jack's cameo skin. Oh my word. How don't you have the coin, the crown, the currency to purchase everything in the game for free? Right? You don't have to spend it. Whatever. I can't with these people. So this is pretty crazy, this response from Brant McCaskill. And I will say, for someone who is... He's a father. He's got a wife and 3 kids. He certainly spends a lot of time on Twitter. You could argue that I spend a lot of time on YouTube, but YouTube's like my journal. It's like my diary. Have you ever heard... I'm so gay. Okay, I hope I don't get copyrighted.
Do you feel okay?
It's so good, though.
It's the last thing they'll expect.
No, damn it. Okay, wait. wait. Oh. Oh, I think we're getting to the chorus. That's when it hits. Look how pink and 80s they are. That's my life. Okay, so yeah, it's you, dear diary. I love that song. Yes, that's what YouTube is to me. It's my diary. Thank you for joining. But it's really wild that people use, I don't know, YouTube for clout chasing. Who cares? Who cares about internet fame? Okay, so let's see what other people are saying, because this is such a crazy comment. Why aren't they calling this guy a Hitler? Why aren't they saying that he is like, why are you on the internet so much? So like I have here his replies. So it shows all his replies. 3 hours ago, he's on Twitter. 40 minutes ago, he's on Twitter. 2 hours ago, he's on Twitter. 5 hours ago, he's on Twitter. 14 hours ago, he's on Twitter. How many damn hours are you going to spend on Twitter? I find that kind of repulsive. If I met a potential mate and they were always on the Twitter, I'd be like, what are you doing, babes? Do something in real life. Because, yeah, he's got children and a wife, and he's on Twitter constantly. I think that's questionable. So, okay, respectfully disagree. Freedom of expression makes games better, whether you find the negativity distasteful or not. Mike Hollow's video about... What is this? I've not seen this. Nerfing characters until they're one-dimensional storm cell machines. How about we go with ugly? Can we throw that adjective in there? They are objectively uglier compared to their human models. Mike Hollow should move. He should move on. Hypocrite. Think you should move on from. Yeah, exactly. Think you. The hypocrisy. I love it that he's telling people what to do, but he won't even do it himself when it would help him be in his benefit. That's the definition of hypocrisy. Telling people to do something and doing something else. Or doing exactly like that thing that you're not, whatever. That's the definition. That's what it is. If people spent their money on it, then they have the right to either praise or criticize the game. So I don't know if I entirely agree with this statement. I think that anyone should be allowed to have an opinion, not gatekeep it such that people have to spend their money on it. I think if you want to be like an expert critique person, a critic, I think you should have some knowledge about what you're talking about. But yeah, no, I think everyone's entitled to an opinion. If said people had a brain, they say they don't like it and kindly love the. What does that even mean? Kindly love the F on. Weirdos are the ones who stick around and bitch incessantly. Okay, well, that's because the game keeps on getting worse and worse. There's more and new things to bitch about. Unfortunately. Yes, unfortunately, every time we get a new DLC character, a new season, new palette swaps, new things in the premium shop, all of those are brand new issues that they introduce on a recurring basis, which deservedly require calling out. So wild. So wild. I get it, but the game is ass. NRS know how bad it is. They made it. This is, yeah, I totally agree with this. Blame NRS. NRS are the ones who made the game. If there are glitches, if things are overpriced, if things are ugly, or if things feel rushed or unfinished, we can only look towards the developers to rise to the challenge and make a good game. They haven't done it. And they haven't done it yet. And it doesn't seem like they're going to, because with the pace of changes and the type of changes, it doesn't seem like the quality that I would like will ever be there. I love it, and most people posting negatively about it are still playing it, which is dumb. So this is what I was talking about. I think, like, even if you're on the opposite side, because this game is apparently so polarizing, it's like American politics, you should be able to repeat and understand what your opponent is saying, know where they're coming from. So to not see other people have valid opinions about the game and that they don't like it, it's just very narrow-sighted. Very narrow-sighted. The only thing I can't take Tom seriously because he's been bitching for 11 years straight. So when you can't please anybody for 11 years, all that person does is make negative videos. Honestly, I don't know anything about Tom Brady. I've heard the name bandied about, so I guess we're going to educate ourselves. Who is real MK Tom Brady? The only thing I know about Tom Brady is that in South Park, they said he delivered the sweetest poop for collection. Fecal transplant? That's all I know. That's all I know. Okay, we're just gonna do a quick click through of his video, see what he's talking about.
MK Tom Brady here, and in this video, I honestly don't even know what to say.
Okay.
Army have invaded the timeline. And what's really cool about this season...
Oh, he's talking about... Oh,
patch gets released.
Oh.
Patch.
Okay, so he's talking about Season of Chaos, the conspiracy theory that most people are liking with Season of Chaos. I can understand why people believe it, But from my perspective, I have experienced Season of Chaos as a placeholder in between seasons. I've experienced it. So it makes more sense that they just mistitled the folder. But to say that everything in this season was meant for Havoc kind of doesn't make sense in my head, because everything in Invasions is centered around Melina. Oh, it's so Melina to me. It's so ugly that I think it's intentional. It's very much intentional when you get all of the names of the skins, like Manya's Huntress Guardian skin. Like they have specifically titled these skins Huntress, you know, Season of the Huntress. So why? Yeah, I'm just not buying the conspiracy theory.
It's already made, probably even before the game launched, planned for a later season, the Season of Chaos, and
Here's this idea to keep us, clinging on.
and in private match. But online King of the Hill was huge because that is how tournaments are held. So right now,
Yeah, I don't care about tournaments. I care about being able to play with friends. More than one friend. So we can't do that without rooms or crossplay King of the Hill or crossplay Survivor King of the Hill. I want Survivor. Where is the Survivor mode in King of the Hill? But yes, it sounds like Tom Brady is calling out things about the game. He doesn't sound too irrational just from a quick jump through. So why... I can't take this guy seriously. Look at his profile picture. He has the biggest O face. He's waiting for all the D's at NRS to just slip into his mouth. You really hate this game. I love this game. Oh. Okay. I believe being negative on things need fixed or addressed is healthy for the future of the game. Okay. Yeah, I totally agree. That's a little fascist on your part, bro. That is fascism. That is not communism. I think people need to understand. When you go so far on the spectrum, so far communist, it will end up fascist. As it was the case with the National Workers Socialist Party of Germany in the 30s or whatever it's called. Critical talk is important. I agree having an opinion on something but making it your entire content base is really non-productive. This is another generalization. These people are really trying to paint entire groups, the entire naysayer category of Mortal Kombat 1 with one giant brush, saying that everyone is just hating. Yeah, okay, alright. Stop blaming other people. Blame the devs. I think what we're losing sight of here in the grander scheme of things is that this kind of fight, this kind of drama ain't important. What's important is that NRS gets their act together and give us a good game. We wouldn't be having drama videos on YouTube, or maybe not so many. We wouldn't be having videos calling out Mortal Kombat if there was an actual good game. NRS is... Who cares if NRS is paying attention to content creators? They should be paying attention to their game. Designing a good game. So yeah, let's... like, the finger pointing is just kind of like... it's much. It's definitely much. I can't engage with it. I won't engage with it. I do like trying to understand, though, where people are coming from so that I know where to put them on my list of shills. Where do they go? I think this guy, the Brant McCaskill, he goes in the wannabe shill category with some of, other pro players. I think he would fit real nice there. But he's not really a YouTube person. So let's see if I can find his YouTube. Okay, here we go. Ew, he has 11.5 thousand subscribers. Guys, please subscribe to me. Why aren't you subscribed? Start subscribing now. We must beat Big of the Hut. But yes, he posts some videos occasionally about Mortal Kombat, Diet, Pig of the Hut, Keto. What? Okay, Pig. So he likes crazy diet trends. That's great. How about just eat less, move more? That will do you good. NRS WB Esports. Okay, so he doesn't really use the YouTube. He's using it to make maybe one occasional video, but everything recently is, I guess, him enjoying the game. Honestly, I don't know how anyone can enjoy the cameo system when it's copy-pasted from MK11 with less restriction. Who cares? Why not make it its own mode? This should not be in competitive gameplay. Everything is safe. Everything is safe with the use of a cameo. Well, that's so boring. Why is it so boring? It makes it so boring to watch. Okay, it's just sad to see a game we all love be like this. Lack of content. Don't tell me you're actually like... I don't like grinding invasions, but my Turbo does. Turbo controller be doing the work of champions. I can't do it. Hope their names are being remembered next time opportunities come. Yeah, I wonder where I might have seen this kind of request before. Perhaps history books can give me some answers on this. I don't know why people are so afraid to just say what is it? What is? Right? Fascism, Hitler, Nazis. Just say it. I don't like all this dancing around the bush. And keep your bush dancing to yourself. There's a lot of traction on this. A lot of people commented on this, rightly so. This guy twisted. And if this is the face, if this is the public defender of Mortal Kombat 1, well, you guys certainly picked a good one to represent you, right? Certainly. Okay. Before we take a look at the next craziness going on involving Sikander and Dynasty. Yeah, this is insane. It's just so wild. I just can't believe the Twitter drama goes on and on and on. Let's see what you guys are saying. What do you think about Brant McCaskill? What do you think about him calling out certain people? It's silly. NRS caters to whatever makes them more money for WB. I don't know much about Mike Hollow, but Tom Brady has been around for a while. See, I don't know these people. Do you know what I like to watch on YouTube? I was watching a World War I documentary last night. It was so good. It was so good. I was trying, it's so weird because I learned it in school. And then, I'm seeing it again, and I'm like, oh, well, I remember learning that. It was just, interesting. Why are casuals and pros complaining about the game? Everyone's complaining about the game. It's Mania. Mania got them. Well, NRS caters more to... I think NRS just caters to themselves, guys. This game wasn't made for anyone. It was made for NRS. It was made for WB shareholders. MK is a snob in a half. Not the real MK Tom Brady. I definitely have heard about Tom Brady. Okay, yeah. I know about Tom Brady. Yeah, for sure. He's like a football player or something. He's athletic. He was on South Park. Well, they talked about him on South Park. Uncaged is okay. T800. I have seen you. It's okay. I love you still. Thank you, Fear Effect. I also need tips. How do I max out Peacemaker? Turbo controller is set, but which level? Unfortunately, if you're trying to actively grind out something, when you go through invasions, use Peacemaker. I guess that tip should have been given to you before. But if they keep the XP system constant, like, I'm really hoping that they stop changing all of these systems. If by next season it's constant, like, then we know what the strategies are. It's going to be play with the brand new DLC character to get through invasions, to get the first time XP bonus, and that's it. And if you're a brand new player and you have to level up all those characters, you're effed. Turbo controller plus, I guess, seasonal tower might help. His videos aren't negative to me. Okay, thank you. Well, you sure know what you were doing last night. Okay, crazy. I will also work at NRS. Are you kidding me, T800? You're killing me with these statements. I hope you're trolling me. Why would you want to work at NRS? The only way you're getting in is if you call yourself a non-binary, some sort of squirrel identifying, two-spirited, pink-haired, nose septum piercing, face tattoo. Like, I mean, like, you're gonna need all of these as prerequisites to get through that door at NRS. They only care about DEI, which they themselves call below the line talent. And that was the thing that existed before the merger. Go look at the equity and diversity report from Warner Media in 2020. That was before the merger. Okay, so yeah, it gets kind of wild. So this guy, Brant McCaskill, it seems... I don't like it. I really don't like how he is on this Twitter talking so much shit. I think I don't have all of it. He must have deleted some of his things. Oh yeah, I think he's deleted some. Wow. Honestly, where's your balls, sir? Did you put it in your purse? Did you not want to stand behind the words that you uttered on Twitter? I don't like this. That's why I prefer YouTube. I got the cojones. I can stand by what I've said. I'm not deleting anything. I'm not privating anything. If anything, it'll be a member-only video. Please join. Please join the bunny fam. But yeah, no, like I don't hide anything. Never spoken a word to me directly, but will coin mentally unstable, yet you believe being critical of a video game warrants you to be censored and blacklisted. I already recorded a video about your tweets that I'm in the process of editing, and by no means a re-recording, but I wish you would have said something sooner. Despite not agreeing with you about a video game, I genuinely don't have an issue with you personally. Keep this energy if you see me in person. Thanks. I responded to this mentally unstable person after someone alerted me. Dude has a long history. What the hell's going on Twitter between Dynasty and this Brant guy? Here are some facts that I have noticed. It's true. Some jumping in the MK1 critic bandwagon, Uncaged started to critic. Actually, he didn't. If you actually watch the video, he actually says nothing about NRS. He says he can't put his finger on it, but he says something feels off with Mortal Kombat. If people watch, I think you would understand. I don't think people watch the video. People don't get the nuance. Uncaged wanted to make that video for views, to kind of get people on his side, because all the people are now talking how MK1 is bad, so he wanted to throw his hat in the ring. He wanted to jump onto the bandwagon. That's what it was. But I don't think he's actually critiquing it. He just wants views. Same goes for like True Underdog. Shot because the microtransactions are MK1 hate trend and don't support MK1 shop selling things, but yet he buys everything MK cope out. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Why is this highlighted on Brant's Twitter. Yeah, this is why I don't really care for this Twitter BS. It's crazy. Nobody likes microtransactions, but it's an unfortunate plague in every AAA game now. It sucks. Who wants to play a AAA game? I don't want to play a AAA game if it means there's going to be stupid microtransactions. Get me out of here. Where's Drag Her, the drag queen fighting game? I'll play that. I've seen this video. I think everyone. Okay. Yeah. So people are just like fighting all over the place here. But I think it gets us like a touch more twisted when you throw in Sikander, because he's going after everyone. So you and every other sponsored or one sponsored WB privileged content creator have gone from playing the game to sitting at its menu talking down about it to garner views. Don't pull that pick up and play BS with me. When have you ever done a gameplay video? Never. It's kind of true. It's kind of accurate. All of the bigger content creators that exist for Mortal Kombat, except for Ghosty and Super, they never show their gameplay. Like, I've never seen Uncaged in Kombat League, or Brusque in Invasions, or True Underdog doing Season 4 weekly quests, or not the weekly quests, or the Seasonal Tower. Like, I don't see them doing anything. They just like to open their mouth. I mean, like, I do like to open my mouth too, but I also play the game. And I show you guys. Once again, I think one of the more fun times I've had was definitely exploiting Kombat League on the free trial weekend. That was a lot of fun. They joined the bandwagon in which they saw less subbed creators, 100K plus views on videos shitting on MK1. I wish, people were more direct. He's talking about Mike Hollow, that 100,000 view video where he talked about MK. It's the current trend right now. It's like when the world was obsessed with fidget spinners, now vape pens. I do think that there is an element, and you can see it with Uncaged and True Underdog. You can see that they are jumping onto the bandwagon because this is how the community is generally trending. So they've jumped onto it so that they can keep up with the views. They want the views, especially in a situation where no one in the general public wants to play Mortal Kombat 1. People are degrading themselves and selling their souls so that they can keep up with the views. I will not rage. I don't have any reason to rage. The only time I will cuss you out is when you're in my comments talking up some bullshit. Don't talk your bullshit here. No. I already said, this is my diary. Where's the song? Where's the song? We're going back to the song. I love Gem. And I found out some of my dollies of Gem, they're worth like hundreds of dollars. I'm like, what? What? Okay, let's go being a collector. Okay, so I do agree with Sikander here. I don't disagree with him. Dynasty, Uncaged, True Underdog, and Brusque Poet suck at MK1. Honestly, I've only detected a change in Dynasty ever since. Do you remember he had that like Keemstar kind of like kitchen meltdown last year? Let's see if I can find it. It was from a dude named Total Codal. I don't think I can find it like this. Total? No. Okay, let me see if I can find it this way. I think it was my video, Politics and Drama. Yeah, because, this is all just continuously repeating upon itself. Nothing is new, unfortunately. But this is a video from last year. And there was drama. I wonder if he has his video here. I wonder if I can find it. Oh, yeah, here we go. Community beef?
So guys, if you weren't aware, ever since the Banished trailer dropped for Mortal Kombat
Okay, this
1,
might not play
the MK
properly
community
because
on
I have
Twitter at
ad
least kinda
blocker.
set itself on
Ad
fire.
blocker's not.
It all began when a
They're
pretty big
trying to stop it. Can they
Dynasty
just
then
stop
turned
trying
into
to
Keemstar for a
kill
second
ad
when he
blocker?
dropped this.
You had me in the first half, but then you're bringing up people who aren't even relevant to this conversation. What's up, Kenny? It's Dynasty. Welcome to my first ever Keemstar Kitchen video. Woo, yeah, plants. So you're upset that I'm memeing, like everyone else on Twitter, the fact that Max and Caboose had viral clips of them saying characters' names wrong, which I have done myself personally several times. But you're making it sound like I'm harassing them by making memes. Do you have this same energy for everyone on Twitter, or are you just simply attacking me because I'm another content creator? Is that why?
Something about all of the movements is giving me like those boys on TikTok who do like those weird things on Twitter. Anyways.
Why? And you brought up Uncaged and Caboose being good people, you know them for years, and you love your you love their enthusiasm. What does Uncaged have to do with this shit? I'm just wondering. Why is your response to defend people who aren't even being talked about? Oh, it's because you already know why. You know why.
And pretty
Okay, so I mean, like, he's calling out the shillery going on, which is good, but it's also coming from a place of he got denied. So I think we have to keep that in mind. Yes,
soon
the
after, he
history.
also dropped this video.
The fact that I have to make a Keemstar Kitchen video in the middle of me drinking coffee and editing videos to just, like, point out how stupid this is sad. I have been a fan of Kenny Unruly for years. Before I ever even talked to him in person, I've been a fan of Kenny. I literally just, like, 3 weeks ago, told him I loved him in a video and gave him a shout out. I've had nothing but good things to say about Kenny. So
I mean, like, just out of context, it's just sort of like, what is going on? So this community has kind of been unhinged for a while. But I don't blame Dynasty for how he feels. And I think his motivations are quite different from Uncaged, True Underdog, and Brusque Poet. True Underdog, Brusque Poet, Uncaged, they were all sucking NRS's teat, lapping up at it, trying to get whatever they can. Dynasty, not so much. But the end result is that all of them have at least made one negative, if you want to call it that, video critiquing Mortal Kombat 1. But like I said, these ones highlighted have a different motivation from Dynasty. These guys just want the views. Also, I distinctly remember from my conversation with the Brusque Poet, he had never said anything negatively about the game up until that point. Oh, and then after your conversation with me, you start having a different tune. Yeah, anyways, we might have to make a video about this one. But yeah, I love that Sikander's calling it what it is, because I've never seen any of them playing the game. They are dog water at the game itself. They don't do gameplay videos because they're ass at it. They went from delivering news to shitting on it because they don't get clicks anymore delivering news. Bums. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Where is the lie? I don't detect any lie. So this is very interesting. So here we go. No, you don't need to be a godlike MK player to make criticism, but when every video you make is against every tiny thing MK1 does or brings, it's blatant view farming. Yes, I'm talking to you, Brusque Poet, Dynasty, True Underdog, Uncaged Games, Button Mash Warriors. know if that statement is directed appropriately, or maybe I am missing some context, or I don't understand entirely the situation. From what I've seen, the majority of what Brusque, True Underdog, and Uncaged say in their videos is that they love the game. They don't blame NRS. So I don't now I'm starting to think like where are we departing? And I guess, yeah, seeing this combination of these guys, I don't think I would necessarily throw Dynasty in that list. You're following, watching, and viewing everything I do, though, like a whole fanboy. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm showing you how you're a hypocrite. I'm not jealous. You're Sikander's too young to be middle-aged. He's too young. If he's middle-aged, I'm geriatric. I'm octogenarian at that point. Who doesn't even see he's the lol cow of the MK community. MK1, as of the latest patch, hasn't fully exited the beta state it definitely is in. Yeah, that's true. It's still in beta. Patch added crossplay for PS5, Xbox One on PC. MK View Farmers. This patch is garbage and brings nothing to the game. Another failed NRS patch. This is pathetic. Get original. I don't know. I do agree, like, in some ways. Like, it still is in a beta state. And patch added this, but it's not added in a fully complete way. This patch is garbage and brings nothing to the game. Another failed NRS patch. I will agree. It's not that it brings nothing. It just brings very little. It's not a nothing, but very little. And also, it just fulfills what was advertised to people from the very beginning. Although it doesn't work on PC. I think there is some nuance missing here, Sikander. This is just so strange. And I will say, like, generally, I don't agree with Sikander and his antics. His performative behavior on YouTube is kind of icky. And a lot of younger people, because young people do play the game, I know. I tell the teenagers, get out of here. Ask your parents to watch. I don't want to take responsibility for your children. But I could only imagine the younger demographic that is watching Sikander and absorbing that kind of behavior and putting it out into real life. Because you shouldn't act like Sikander in real life. I'm fairly certain that Sikander is just a character. He's not a real person. I don't believe him. He's fake. Very fake. That's what I tell my mom, too, because she likes to watch videos like... I'll show you. I'll show you what she likes to watch. I hope these people don't come for me. Because they are very... They're popular. 100,000... You know, it's like this little girl in Vietnam. And she does, like, hard country work. And, like, sometimes in the videos, she's just like, she's just like full on crying. And I'm like, Ma, this has gotta be fake. Look at the thumbnail. Look, she's crying. Do you see her? And so she's like living in this dirt hut, farming, and I'm like, Ma, don't believe it. It's fake. That's how I feel about Sikander. That's how I feel about it. Face me and find out. Let's see if you accept this challenge. What is this? A dick measuring contest? That's the problem with these pro players or streamers who capitalize on skill. They think they're the hot shit, that no one can touch them. I don't like that. Can we have humility, maybe? Peacemaker is the most cancerous character I've faced in any MK game. I heard you tweeted about my stream today and deleted them at Dynasty. You got an issue. Okay, so whereas maybe 2 days ago, Sikander's talking about these people without tagging them, talking all sorts of stuff. Very intriguing. He is now calling out Dynasty directly on Twitter. So there is some beef going on. So let's see what Dynasty said here. Oh fuck. I like how Sikander wrote a sentence and a question, and Dynasty writes all of this. Boys, you gotta get off the internet. This is immediate sign number 1. You spending too much time on the internet. What is going on? Okay, before we get into this, let's see what you guys are saying. 45 of you here. Can we please get 45 likes? Or 45 dislikes? Or just go. No one's holding you here. If you don't like it, go do something better with your time. Yes. Go watch someone else. Okay. Okay. T800. Even if it's the worst game ever created, I will not say anything negative about it because are you a shill from the future, T800? Have you come back here to shillinate everyone? What are you doing? Revious. Even if they do it for current trends, he's not really addressing their critique. Yes. I think that a lot of these people who are jumping onto the bandwagon, they aren't really saying anything meaningful because in the case of Brusque Poet, all he did was read Reddit. He didn't really add anything. Sick makes me laugh with all of his raging. I like to think it's a character, and if he's like that IRL, he needs help. I do think it's a character. I think it's like wrestling. You know, like heel versus babyface. There is some element of performance. Yes. Kind of sad, TBH. How old is Sikan? I'm pretty sure he's less than 30. He's in his 20s. Into the Abyss. Look at this. Yep, Sikander seems to love to talk crazy. 57. He's not 57. Oh my god. I wonder who talks more crap, Sikander or LT. I don't know what an LTG is. That's how you get air. Are you talking about Anakin Skywalker? I know about Anakin Skywalker. I don't know about all these people. You guys know all these people in all of these dramas. I like to stay on my little island. 6310K Ola. I have my suspicions True Underdog is an AI algorithm. OMG Northern Star. I could believe it. I am a shill sent by Skynet. Yes. Okay. Got it. Okay, so let's glance at this post from Dynasty. I really don't get it. In response to just, I heard you tweeted about my stream today and deleted them. You got an issue. So, okay, it sounds like he has a big issue, Dynasty. Yeah, it's a bit funny how yesterday you tried to push a narrative saying I've done nothing but hop on a trend of negativity towards MK1 for views, when you yourself said in a reply you haven't watched my content in 6 to 7 years. I think this is true of, unfortunately, everyone. People like to criticize without fully understanding, i.e. by watching the entire video, right? Let's say that you like Mike Hollow or you don't like Mike Hollow, or you like Fate or you don't like Fate. If you don't watch the video, you won't understand exactly what they're saying, right? Same goes for me. Like, a lot of people say, oh, he's phobic, and like they don't actually understand. I love trans. I love Sasha Colby. I make all my characters trans and in my video games. Like, what are you talking about? I love me trans. I've slept with a couple. But like, I just don't need to have agendas shoved down my throat or pandering down my throat. I think that's appropriate, and I don't think that everyone wants that either. But whatever. Like, I like the idea of Janet Cage. They could have made her pretty. Or give her a name like Joni Cage, and make her have huge tits. Right? Have her be a real hottie. Baddie. Why didn't they do that? Anyways. So how does that make sense? Despite what you want to say / push, I provide uploads where we discuss upcoming not that he's explaining his channel. Where we discuss what is this, promotion? What is he promoting himself on Twitter? We discuss upcoming content and updates from NRS outside of what you believe is my farming content. Actually, Dynasty does engage in farming content. Anything talking about leaks, that's farming content, because you're talking about things that are not true. You're talking about things that are make-believe. You are talking about things that are theories, speculation, and I have always had a problem with leaks. I don't like watching leaks. I don't like hearing your make-believe, things that will never come to fruition. Not only does it raise false expectations for a game, it also creates clickbaity titles, which is what True Underdog does all the time. Like with his video, what was it? Confirm 20 characters for the next DLC or some bullshit. His videos really get me, so I don't like the leaks. True Underdog does the same thing as Dynasty. They both talk about these stupid-ass leaks, these data mines, which don't make sense. Stop it with the not making sense. Make it make sense. 14 new characters explained. Yeah, right? MK1, 14 new characters explained. Got 100,000 views. This is how you can tell it's clickbaity, it's meant to farm views, it's talking about data mines and leaks. Right? Do you see this? This is the problem. So I can understand why some people wouldn't like Dynasty. I do like that he's talking about negative things about the game. But I do also believe that talking about things like leaks is farming content. Yes. Yes. Which really is me just calling out bad practices, game-breaking glitches, bad communication. Until one of these people open their mouths and talk about the ESG in MK1, I won't believe it. Not even the critics have talked about the ESG. I gave you breakdown of Kung Jin, Tanya and Melina since MKX. We've talked about Fujina. We've talked about Janet. We've talked about all these panderings. And what's sad is straight people don't see it because they don't have that eye. They don't got that queer eye. Queer eye for the straight guy. So they don't understand. But I see it, I understand, because what they're trying to hope for is people to open up their wallets. Me as person, a part of, I guess, the Alphabet Mafia, the Wi-Fi password, a community, a rainbow, gang, whatever the hell you want to call it. I would purchase video games that did pander to me because there was sexy scenes. But there's no sexy scenes in MK1. This is not good pandering. This is not good pandering. Okay, so, yeah, Dynasty. You like to paint a picture of my character as someone who tries to somehow scrap to the top by farming negativity, when in actuality, my content and standards are quite... Okay, I see why Sikander is grouping Dynasty with this group. Because, yes... The ultimate result is that Dynasty, Uncaged, True Underdog, Brusque Poet, they're all making these negative videos. And I do want to say that I took credit with Brusque Poet making a negative video because he didn't make one until he wanted to badmouth me on his YouTube. So that he could say, oh, well, I have my own critiques. Except you just read Reddit. I don't enjoy the MK1 gameplay enough to warrant dedicating my hobby and free time to nothing but strictly gameplay and getting good. Interesting. This is an interesting idea. I do think when you want to be top critic, which is kind of what Dynasty is, he's the largest creator on YouTube with a platform and you want to critique the game, you should be a little educated. You do have a little responsibility to do research. That's kind of on you. So saying that you don't want to play the game or saying that you're just doing it to get good, I don't think that's enough. Like, you really need to understand what it is that you're talking about, which is why I don't agree with Dynasty with this Season of Chaos conspiracy theory. Because if you played the game, you would know. You would know that it's a placeholder season. Not even the Thinny knows because he doesn't play on PlayStation. Anyone on PlayStation could have accessed the glitch, but IGN discouraged people from using the glitch. They're so stupid. Don't listen to IGN. It would be disingenuous to force fabricated gameplay-oriented content when my audience... Well, you don't actually have to, say it like, oh, I love this game. But it would be nice to see him play. I think it's nice to see everyone play the game. Isn't that why we stream? It's supposed to be about playing the game. Although, I'm not playing the game anymore. Played the game yesterday. I fulfilled my quota. Sorry, but my demographic is and always has been the average consumer who plays and grew up on. It ain't that deep. It sounds that deep, babes. If you're giving this long explanation, I don't know what's happening. It really feels like people are imploding and losing their minds on Twitter, which at this point, maybe just walk away. I think a great piece of advice is if you feel emotional and passionate about something and you want to type it out and put it to text and have people screenshot it and then use it against you in the future, anything said against you will be used against you in the court of public opinion. So if you don't want to engage in that, maybe just don't say anything. Babes, just don't say anything. Don't go on the Twitter. Yet you continue to perpetuate this weird obsession that somehow I got this giant pull on swaying a fake narrative when quite literally I'm just a guy who's doing the same thing I've always done. You want to talk about my character, but I witnessed the last 20 minutes of your deleted stream where you stayed on the phone with your mom, threatening and yelling at her because she was okay. So now it's getting next level, right? So now we're saying, okay, your opinion doesn't matter because you had a fight with your mom. I mean, it's just so insane. Like, I don't think if I didn't read this, I wouldn't believe it. So this is really Dynasty versus Sikander. This shit is ridiculous. Sam, I clickbaiter. I'm trash. I'm a bum. This is the last and only time I'm ever addressing you. I think I'm not reading all of it, but I think like the takeaway is I think we should all be striving to improve ourselves. Always be better. We are on this constant journey of life for self-improvement. Just be better. And I think that post was him not being better. Just do better. Don't be posting these things. Both Sikander and Dynasty. You like the game, you like it. You don't like it, okay. Everyone just get along. We're all human beings. We don't need to be talking about each other's moms. Literally. We don't need to be talking about each other's moms. I think it's totally valid for us to critique anything like on YouTube, on Twitter. This is public. Anyone can enjoy it. So if you want to share your opinion, you're totally entitled to. But the thing is that what you can see on Twitter from whether it's this Brant McCaskill, Sikander, or Dynasty, everyone's running their mouth just a little bit more on Twitter versus YouTube versus other social medias. Because we saw Dynasty saying that he's having his Keemstar kitchen rage moment. It's not a
good look for me memeing is crazy because obviously,
like, he's been sort of upset, butthurt by NRS for a while. So understanding that motivation of his, I think, is important. But yeah, like, this is not the kind of behavior you see on his main YouTube. Same goes for Sikander, because Sikander actually makes surprising sense on Twitter compared to his YouTube personality. So I think these people are just different things on Twitter. They're all two-faced. Can people just act normally all over the place? Just be consistent? But people don't want to be consistent. People don't want to be sensical. People want to point fingers and lay blame when we really should be blaming NRS. All of this is really benefiting NRS because this is deflecting attention away from the true culprits of the situation at hand. NRS, WB. They're the ones to blame. There's no other ones to blame. They're the ones responsible for developing the game, publishing the game. What we get is from them. If the quality is poor, I blame Stephanie Brownback. She's responsible for quality. If the gameplay is bad, I blame Derek Kurtzik, because he's responsible for designing Invasions. If the communications is bad, well, guess what? I can blame Tyler Lansdowne, because he's head of communications. Do you see how this works? You have people to blame. Don't be blaming each other. Look at the developers. Look at Ed Boon, who says we can't have girls in bikini because MK9, that's pushing it too far. We need to dial it back. These are words uttered by him. Blame Ed Boon. Don't blame each other. You don't play, why are you even commenting on N-word? So Sikander's not black. He's like East Indian. I don't get it. So I also believe that, like, if I have to throw Sikander, I guess we should throw Sikander on this list. We're talking about Sikander. Sikander 555 YouTube. What's his picture? I want to get his picture. Is that his picture? That face. I'm gonna take this picture. So I'm gonna put him in the... I want to put him in the good God girl get a grip. He seems a little unhinged. But I also want to put him in the Getter Jade category, because he is talking about bad things about the game. Like, for a guy whose favorite character is Kano, he's saying Striker, Kano, and Goro making shit safe the whole game is beyond stupid. I totally agree with that. That is so true. I hate it when people are using Kano against me and they just constantly do the Kano ball to make everything safe. That's dumb. They need to calm down with that. This game built around chip, pressure, block damage. No one's landing combos. People are landing block damage. That's not fun. That's not entertaining. So, yeah, I will agree with Sikander on this. Yeah, F this cameo shit. Bring that 2v2 tag mode. So here's the problem. They can't properly animate it when there's 4 characters on screen, especially for Switch. Frames are dropping. They cannot have all those assets on screen at the same time. I have demonstrated this with talismans, because talismans break the game. Can't have all those particle effects on screen. So to have a full-on 2v2 tag mode, it's probably too much. They probably can't do it. There were limitations with the unreleased tag mode, and I'm guessing it was unreleased because they couldn't figure out how to make it work. All cameos are bearable besides these 3, Striker, Kano, and Goro. Interesting. And then he's like, my mama, Scarlet, and me. I don't get it. I don't understand these memes because I'm too old for this shit. I don't care. I don't get it. So here we've got, okay, then I guess it's like a death threat, and then I think this was a death threat. And then what's this one? Oh yeah, people are upset because of how he talked to his mom. Guys, I don't care. Videos and backlash have been made against me based on the incident that took place recently. So there is this incident that apparently Sikander told his mom to what? Get out of his house or something. My mom and I are jokers. She is a bitch. And my friend, I don't call my mom a bitch. If I did, I would get some licks. She would not like that. Odd relationship you have with your mother if you're saying this. I don't believe it. There's too many lies. I don't believe him on Twitter. I don't believe him on YouTube. I think there's a lot of lies there. It's sad you idiots don't realize this. Friend relationships between sons and mothers. Yeah, when you're a friend with your mom, you don't call her a bitch. Unless it's like, bitch. You know, like there are some forms of endearment where you might call. Mother calls me a bitch. I don't really call her a bitch. They're rare, but still mind your place. If you're putting your life out there on the internet, you're kind of opening yourself up to judgment. So what? You're a victim now, Sikander? This is unhinged behavior. Seems like he is lashing out at everyone. Maybe drug psychosis? Maybe like, when you when you get too much crack and things are no longer in reality. Yeah, you can do some crazy shit. Is this what's happening? Did he use his money to go buy some drugs? Don't go on Twitter after you've used Valium. After you've used Xanax, like, please stay away. My mom has a message for you. Useless, no-life online bums crying for her estate. I will say his mom looks young. She's wearing makeup and she has nice hair. Like, for a mom, right? And she's in a house coat. Is she wearing makeup? Or is that just, like, the lo-fi? Just looks like foundation? Okay, let's listen what his mom has to say, because apparently he's threatened his mom. Fuck. Today is such a crazy day, guys. I really can't believe what I'm saying.
So, there are people making videos and talking shit online based on what happened yesterday. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Well, are you a victim?
No.
How would I be able to kick you out and make you homeless from this house if, by law, this house is yours, half in your name? Innit?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So can you just tell them, shut the fuck up?
Shut the fuck up.
Suck a dick.
Suck a dick.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm speechless. I'm so speechless. What is this? What is this? How is this Mortal Kombat related? How did we reach here? I weep for society that we have degraded ourselves so low. So low. And to see his mom just be a willing participant to this makes me question what is the situation in this house? Is there some sort of abuse going on? Blink twice if you need help. Brittany, wear the yellow t-shirt if you need help. Wear the yellow t-shirt, Brittany. Is that what we need to be doing? Do we need to start a hashtag free Sikander's mom movement? Free her from the conservatorship? This is kind of insane, too, where he's directing his mom to be saying these not so nice things like suck a dick and go fuck off and just all of these things. Does this woman have no standards for herself? What is she allowing her son to get away with? If this is the standard within the household, oh God, I can't even begin to imagine what it's like at the dinner table. What does the rest of the house look like? What is going on? This doesn't look like the nicest of sleeping arrangements. I think where I have my mummy, I think she looks way more cuter when she's in her little beddy. Bye. But what what is this? I'm questioning everything. It's just so wild.
So can you just tell them to shut the fuck up,
Shut the fuck up.
suck a dick,
Suck a dick.
go fuck yourself,
Go fuck yourself.
the whole lot of you idiot white knights.
The whole lot of you idiots,
Huh? White knights.
white knights.
I'm dying. The mother seemed confused at white knights, and honestly, I thought I was a little confused too, because he didn't say white knights. He said white knights. He paused a little after the white part, which made it sound like he was attacking white people. So it was a little confusing. I think he was going to say something else. Maybe not white knights. Maybe it was going to be racist against white people. Who knows?
White knights.
White knights.
Yeah.
Oh no, okay,
White
let's
knights.
hear it.
White knights. Idiots.
Idiot white knights.
Go fuck yourself.
The whole lot of you idiot white knights.
The whole lot of you idiots.
Huh? White knights.
White knights.
Yeah. These lot, they're crying like little bitches online right now. You know that?
Why?
Because of yesterday. They need to shut the
They're
fuck up.
going mad.
They need to shut the fuck up.
They can go and fuck off, and it's got nothing to do with
Yeah,
the
it's got nothing to do with you motherfuckers.
motherfuckers.
Does she know English? Does she know English? Is she being coached into saying these things, not understanding them?
And also, say, fate. You know fate?
Fate.
Yeah, this guy.
This video is too much. Girl, it's giving it's giving too much.
Guy called Fate made a video about us, about what happened. Yeah. You need to say that. Fate, you're a stinky bastard.
Fate, you are a stinky bastard.
And shut the fuck up and mind your own business.
Shut the fuck up and mind your own business.
She must say F a lot at home because that's the only, like, shut the fuck up is the only thing she says efficiently. I'm dying. So this is kind of like the equivalent of, I'm gonna tell my mom on you. Guys, you better not make that video about me or else I'm gonna go tell my mom. She's gonna tell you to go fuck off. This is so wild. Can you believe that we as a I don't want to include myself in this community. I am far away from it. But can you believe that video games have come to this? Can you believe that Mortal Kombat 1 has come to this? I think this is really such, like, the cherry on top of a shit cake. A cake made of shit with, like, a little cherry turd right at the top. I can't. I just can't. There's something so wrong. So, I don't know where to put Sikander on this list. I'm gonna put him on Flazida. I'm gonna put him right at the top of Flazida. There are some things about Sikander that are like, I can see what he's saying. But I think that video with the mom just really sealed the deal. Like, he is he is really wild. Poor mama. You know, I was thinking about getting my mom to be in a video too. Cause like she about to die, guys. Like, I want her in a video. So that way I can remember her forever. So I wanted her to, just talk about things. So yeah, maybe I'll do a Sikander mom live stream. This is just too much. Guys, it's too much. I just can't with it. So can you with it? Can you with it? It's unreal. So let's see how often he's like on the Twitter. Right now it is, I think, 9:42 British time. So he would be, I don't know, cursing out his mom probably or something. I mean, like, sometimes my mom curses me out. I don't really call her a bitch. If I say bitch, she'll get mad. So, like, I would never do that. I lost my temper at her for talking too loud on the phone for hours every day. Why? Let her live her life. If she is the mom, let her live her life. Quan Chi is so effing fun. What? Yeah. I don't get it. And then Dynasty like was all over it, really. And he's talking about Sikander's talking about fate. I mean, this whole entire situation with the mom, it's kind of like, I don't think any of us can really talk to their family life because we don't have eyes inside of their house. We don't know what their life is like. But it seems like their communication at home, they might be saying "shut the fuck up" a lot because they're really good at saying that line. It seems very, very natural for them. So I could imagine them saying it a lot, maybe in a loving way. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? But I think like when we go from talking about people in terms of what kind of videos they're making, the quality of those videos, the quality of opinions, when we start going from that to like what are their mothers doing, what's going on at home, I think that maybe is a bridge too far. I think everything is going a little sideways because ultimately all of this is just deflecting away from who we should be truly like upset with. Let me see if I can find it. This is what we should be upset with. More important even than quality, a live service is about being fast. So trust and believe with Mortal Kombat, you're not going to be getting a quality product. This is not news, guys. Wake up. Get woke, as Jax would say. But you got to blame the developers because they don't care about quality. They care about delivering the same broken hamster wheel on their 2-month schedule every 2 months. Make some stupid season. Yeah. No quality, all about fast. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. I can't. This has been such an unhinged day. I feel exhausted. It's like I played 10 matches of Kombat League and I went on a 9-win streak. That's what it feels like. I feel tired. But this is I don't think this is the examples that we need in the community. I don't think these are the examples that we need in life. I don't think we should be attacking people's families. I don't think running your mouth on Twitter is attractive. Like I'm not attracted by that. It seems like you have a social media problem. I think we need to focus the blame at who is appropriate. And we should try and understand each other's opinions better and more. More better. Because you can't properly attack someone without understanding where they're coming from. Or at least their point of view, you know? I'm not telling you go attack people. And I would like to reiterate, no hate towards anyone that we talked about, no harm. We're just talking about things that are publicly available on the internet, and I recommend always, if you like something, leave a like. If you don't like something, don't engage with it. But there's 40 of you here. Can we get 40 dislikes? 40 likes? 40 unsubscribes? Can you unsubscribe? Or subscribe, really, please. Please subscribe. We'll be 11,000 one day. One day. Maybe. But yes. Let's see what you guys are saying. Kind of crazy. Somebody could use counseling. I agree. He lives in their family home, move away, and grow up. I don't think that's their family home. Judging by the accent, seems like mother and father emigrated from somewhere else. His family came from somewhere else. And maybe Sikander is first generation immigrant. I'm not sure. What? So she kissed her son with his lips? Yeah. Mommy bunny video would be precious. You should parody the Sikander video. Okay, we'll think about it, CJ. How is Fourth Snake a shill? Because he's sucking on True Underdog's dick. Babes. That's how. A crap cake. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, you don't have to be a shill for NRS. He's a shill for True Underdog, though. Disgusting. Anyone who's shilling for him, I can't. True Underdog really tricked me earlier this week. What a jerk. T800, guess what? I'm a shill. Yeah, I don't think that's how the word works. Once again, can we just look at the definition of the word? An accomplice, a hawker, a gambler, or swindler who acts as an enthusiastic customer to entice and encourage others. So, by this definition, Fourth Snake is an accomplice of a swindler, gambler, or hawker, like True Underdog, who acts as an enthusiastic customer to entice and encourage others. Oh, yes, babes. What do you think the Kombat Queefs podcast is all about? It's meant to entice and encourage. For sure. So, Four Snake is shilling for True Underdog. True Underdog is shilling for WB. It's a whole shill daisy chain. It's disgusting. Ew. This is really sad. I can't laugh at it all. It's abuse. Is it abuse? I can't tell. I don't know what's going on. Like, this whole situation with, where is it? I'm trying to get it. The video with the mom, it's just, yeah, it really is, a bit much. I hope it's not abuse. Once again, like, wear a yellow t-shirt, Brittany, if you need help. Like, this lady should signal for help if she needs help. But she's got a phone, apparently. She can talk on the phone all day. And maybe it's natural in their house to yell. I just don't know. There's a lot of things that we don't know. And I don't want to assume anything about the nature of their relationship. I will just say it's a little questionable. I looked up Sikander Mom on YouTube, and first video is not what you would expect. I remember a previous video, I think it was by someone named Chris the Narc. Is it him? Or no, it's not. I think it was Chris something. And it was Sikander Mom homophobic or something. I don't know. Chris the criminal. Okay, here we go. Chris, not the narc. It's the criminal. Okay, and he says, Sikander555 mom saying messed up stuff, racism and homophobia. What? Yeah, this is the only thing that I've heard. So I got my friend Arjun to translate some of the that's a real Hindi name, to translate some of the things his mom says. However, he's Indian, so he don't understand everything. Oh, so Sikander's not Indian? Is he like Punjabi or something? Because there's all sorts of languages in India.
I was just talking to them. I just wanted to talk to someone.
Talk to who?
To them
Who?
in the stream. Oh, he's still in the bed.
ਚੰਗੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਬੰਦ ਕਰ ਤਾਂ ਮਿਕੀ ਸਹਿਣ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਹੁਣ ਥੋੜੀ ਦੇਰੀ ਸਹੀ ਜਾਸਾਂ I don't want to hear no noises.
Stream. Oh, he's still in the bed.
ਚੰਗੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਬੰਦ ਕਰ ਤਾਂ ਮਿਕੀ ਸਹਿਣ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਹੁਣ ਥੋੜੀ ਦੇਰੀ ਸਹੀ ਜਾਸਾਂ
Turn this off and go to bed.
I don't want to hear no noises.
Might as well have a good day now. You should.
No, I don't care. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਈ ਗਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਲੱਭ ਰਿਹਾ ਮਿਕੀ ਰੂਮ ਵਿੱਚ there is something wrong with you.
So if something happens to you, who will support us? So Sikander is supporting his mom. So that's why he acts as crazy as he can, because there's a money motivation to support his family. Got it. Stop living off YouTube, actually. Like, people should try and make their living, maybe getting a job first before YouTube, because YouTube's not going to last forever. YouTube isn't going to make your life.
Maybe there is something wrong with you.
You don't clean your room. This is why the mouse is there. Yes. Not the mouse in Sikander's room. Disgusting.
ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹਾਲ ਹੋਇਆ ਚੰਗਾ ਹੋਇਆ Oh, that's why only reason I came back here. You can't just sit here and talk to these boys.
He looks so sad. Honestly, that's a lot of responsibility to look after your parents. And people typically from not the Western society, like not North America, they have, I don't want to say more family values, but there I said it. They have more family values. They will look after their elderly instead of putting them in a retirement home. So if that's the situation, that's a lot of stress. I can appreciate that.
All your life.
These are my favorite people ever.
Yeah, I know.
Ew, disgusting. What is he talking about? The crazy people on YouTube who act like him? Those are his favorite people? Who is he talking about?
Yeah, I know. Because that's what you got. This is what you got in your mind.
They were here when no one else was, so you need.
Oh, come on. I lived here all my life with you. And how can you just say to me I did not live with you? और इतना जैसे कुछ बड़ा कीते ही कुछ पालिया सी ये कूड़ा हेल्प करना सी ये टटिया
I cleaned your dirt. I cleaned your shit. Sometimes infers to sperm in Southeast Asia. I cleaned your sperm. What? I just...
ये टटिया को जाना सी ये स्कूल को भेजना सी कर नहीं रही है ना
I sent you to school. Yeah, good job sending him to school. That degree he got in whatever is really helping him out being a jerk on YouTube. Great.
This is the do not buy a tatti from a patty shop, alright?
What?
Don't buy something from the backy shop. Wow, great. Interesting. So I wouldn't say that's like super racist. I wouldn't say that's like homophobic, but interesting. It's just an interesting lifestyle that they live there. I'm done. I'm done. 31 of you here, leave a like, leave a dislike, or get out. Okay, the comments. The comments. Okay, I'm looking at the comments. Lol, cleaned as what? Plan a career first, hopefully with your hobbies, but before trying to make them your hopeful income. Yes, it's 100% more stress considering one bad patch comes out and there goes the game's audience. Yes, George. Can't fault people for wanting to play games for a living, more fun than working at McDonald's or Walmart. No, I'll fault them. I'll definitely fault them, especially in California where the minimum wage is like $20, more than $20. So you could be working a full-time job at McDonald's, get benefits, get more money than you would from YouTube. I think that's a little bit of delusion with the Gen Z population and Gen Alpha, where people say when they grow up, they want to be an influencer. That's so dumb. Be a real person, not a shill. Yeah, this is crazy. So I just can't with this game. Can't with this community. I can't with the people. But I certainly can with you. Thank you for spending some of your time with me. Would love to hear your thoughts about this crazy situation. And if you're part of the Bunny fam, please come to our King of the Hill tomorrow. Message me on PlayStation. I'll add you to our group. Okay. Yes. Thank you once again for joining along. I'm praying that you stay off of Twitter. But until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.